The Port of Kalajoki is located by the Gulf of Bothnia, which is part of the Baltic Sea. The location of the port is ideally suited for client companies. Transportation distances are reasonable, and the port is located near two highways, Route 8 and 27. As a result of the favourable location, there has been port activity in Rahia already since the late 19th century. Development of the port in its present location began in the late 1950s, and for the last 50 years the port has been vigorously improved. The distance to the fairway outside the Kala Islets is only 20 kilometres. The sea deepens fast at the mouth of the port, and there the depth is already over 10 metres. Because the Port of Kalajoki is situated by the deep open sea, the maintenance of the fairway is easier during the winter time when the sea freezes. The port is open throughout the year, and there is continuous icebreaker assistance for all the visiting ships. The size of the harbour is approximately 54 hectares. The depth of the fairway and the port basin is 8.5 metres. The length of the quay is 415 metres and can berth 3 vessels at any one time. There is 40,000 square metres coverage storage available at the open storage area. Kalajoki town owns most of the harbour area and facilities and has leased them to the companies operating in the port. The Port of Kalajoki is currently employing 100 people. In addition, it indirectly employs 200 people working for transportation and maintenance services. The Port of Kalajoki is an independent and free trade port which deals with its customers equally. By using the Port of Kalajoki, any company can export even small amounts of goods for global markets with reasonable pricing. This is achieved when one load is collected from several companies' shipments. In this case, if the client requests, the export goods can be collected straight from the sawmill or factory by using the port operator's own up-to-date transportation equipment. The port operators for the Port of Kalajoki are Bloomberg Stevedoring and Rahia & Huolenta Forwarding Company. The overall traffic of the Port of Kalajoki is approximately 500,000 tonnes, and there are 130 vessels visiting the port annually. 70% of the traffic from the Port of Kalajoki is exported. Sawn timber is the main export product of the port, and every year 400,000 cubic metres is shipped from Kalajoki. The port has 60 sawmill companies as its clients and 10 to 20 other industrial companies from northern, eastern and mid-Finland. Sawn timber products are mainly exported to England, Spain and Mediterranean countries. In addition to sawn timber products, plywood, steel components, scrap iron, milled white peat, grain and wood pellets are exported. Imports make up 30% of the overall traffic. For example, raw materials used in the pulp and paper industry, slag, tile industry minerals, different types of botanical material used in the feed industry, plywood and chipboards, agricultural lime and fertilizers are imported through the Port of Kalajoki. In addition, project cargoes are handled which include, for instance, heavy steel structures and wind turbine components. The importing of bulk goods has been made easier. Port warehouses have been built for the purpose, and there is a truck scale that can weigh full trailer combinations. The Port of Kalajoki is actively involved in the logistics planning of the nuclear power plant building site in Pyhäjoki, located just 20 nautical miles from Kalajoki. The port is prepared for the project by taking into account the development of the storage area and the warehouses in its expansion plans. Both land and sea connections from Kalajoki to Pyhäjoki are excellent. The Port of Kalajoki is determined to meet the challenges that developing technology and globalization present in the future. At the present, it is investing in the development of warehouses and loading fields to improve its services and competitiveness. The port is determined to keep on growing and developing well into the future. Its strategy is to be one of the biggest bulk and timber ports in northern Finland by 2030.